Hello friends, today we will continue to study Algebra 1, and we'll talk about special algebra expansions. Why do we need them? What is the usefulness of this method? Where do we apply them? Why it is effective, interesting and important, okay? Let's start from the difference of two squares. Basic formula: a squared minus b squared equals to a minus b, a plus b. A minus b multiplied by a plus b. How do we come to this equation? The easiest way is to go backwards. How to find that this is the real equation? Okay, let's check it out. A minus b multiply a plus b. How do we do? Let's see. If we do this multiplication with two parentheses, we have subtraction and we have addition, okay? We multiply a by a, then a by b, then b by a, minus b by a, and minus b by b, okay? So what do we have? A multiplied by a is a squared, a multiplied b, ab, minus b multiplied a, minus ba, and minus b multiplied b, minus b squared, okay? Plus ab minus ba or minus ab is the same, so this is equals to 0. And we come to this formula: a minus a squared minus b squared equals to this multiplication, okay? The product of this multiplication is a squared minus b squared. So this is the difference of two squares. And let's now see some example where it is suitable to use, where it makes our calculations easier. For example, the Pythagorean theorem, okay? We have, for example, the leg of the right triangle, the short side of a right triangle, like for example 5, and we have the hypotenuse 13. To calculate the other side, the other leg, we use basically the formula. Let's call it a. A equals to square root of 13 squared minus 5 squared, right? It's basically not so difficult to calculate in our mind. 13 squared is 168, 5 squared is 25, but we can also show a better way. By the difference of two squares, we can calculate in a way that 13 minus 5 multiply 13 plus 5, okay? If so, it's equals to 8 multiply by 18, right? 8 multiplied by 18 is 144, and the square root of 144 is 12. So, without making big operation of calculating the square, the power of 2 of the number 13, we just do subtraction and addition, and that's enough. We already calculate this result. Okay, let's see another algebra expansion, which is called perfect squares expansion. For example, okay, let me erase a bit, because it's too much already written on the whiteboard. Let's make some space. If I have a plus b squared, how we can define this expression in another way? And we have formula: a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? And another one, a minus b squared equals to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. How can we prove that this is the real equation? Again, let's go from the square in parentheses. A plus b squared is basically a plus b multiply a plus b, which we already have done previously. A multiply a multiply b, b multiply a, and b multiply b. Okay? So it is equal to a squared plus ab plus ba plus b squared. ab and ba is the same, and it is equal to 2ba. Okay? So we have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. The same thing about the next expression. A minus b squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. How can we use these expressions, these formulas, again to simplify the calculations? For example, for some need we have to multiply, for example, 19 by 19 squared. Probably you are genius and already you know how much it is, but it is quite an easy way to calculate it without using calculators. 19 is 20 minus 1, right? 20 minus 1 squared is equal to 20 squared minus 2 multiply 20 multiply 1 plus 1 squared. Okay? And we see this is 400 minus 40 plus 1. And this is already easy to calculate. 361. Okay? Same thing about the addition, which is squared. So these are the ways we can use those special algebra expansions, those formulas, to simplify our calculations. Those calculations may be in the field of theoretical math, in the field of engineering, in the field of formulas which describe climate change, for example, in any areas. And of course, we already have calculator in our arm, we have calculator in our computer, but sometimes, if you are working in the field of science or in the field of engineering, you are working in a nice park, and a brilliant idea comes to you, and you have to make some calculation, but you don't have the tool to do this. You have tool, you have your head, and you simply do those things. It's very easy. So these are special expansions of algebra, and with this you can simplify your mathematical life. Wish you all the best in your science study, and see you in the next videos. Bye.